All right, don't tell your parents.
It's me, Crunch, and welcome to Trover sequel ideas. Because honestly, because of the most recent Justin Roiland drama, I honestly don't think Trover is going to be coming back, which is a shame. I guess I don't know the situation with Squanch Games. I have not researched into that. Hopefully they're still a thing, but knowing their situation with Justin Roiland, I sort of doubt that. But whatever, they're one of their most memorable games, Trover Saves the Universe. For some reason, this is one of my favorite games made, period. I love this game so much. It's just, I like them, it's charming in a way. It feels like an older game you'd find on like the Xbox 360, while also being valid. Like there's new gameplay involved, like new game mechanics that make you like the game and make it feel fresh, you know? I don't think they made the game, I don't think they really thought too much into the game, but I just love this game. You know what I find weird? I go up to somebody in the hallway and I ask them if they know what Trover Saves the Universe is, and they pepper spray me in the face and punch me in the balls and throw me in the dumpster. My point is, I don't think anybody really knows. Trover isn't really valid anymore, right? I mean, it hasn't been valid since like 2020, so I think a new video about it is long overdue. Basically, if you don't know what Trover is, I'll explain it here right now. Trover Saves the Universe is about, this beaked man stealing your dogs, putting him in his eyes, and becoming, like, super powerful. And his plan switches a lot, I don't know, I just know that it has something to do with destroying the universe, getting a girlfriend, or, I don't know, it switches a lot, but it sure is, he's a funny character, okay? He's one of the abstainers who is like some sort of god council of alien bird things that like see everything or whatever, and they have eye holes that they shove things in that coincidentally Trover also has, but he has like babies in his eyes that can be used for power-ups and stuff. And you, the player, controls Trover using a little remote, and you control him. And, you know, he runs around killing creatures, or killing little critters, and, that's naturally how the game goes. And I really like the mechanics. There's so much room for a sequel that I just don't see coming out because of Justin Roiland and Squanch Games and stuff, but if it does come back, maybe you guys can rub it in my face. I don't know, I don't care. But back to the actual point of the video, a sequel. I kind of brewed up what I think a good sequel would look like for Trover, and I'm just going to explain it now. I think it's a great idea. It could be a little improved around the edges, but this is what I think would be a great idea. I call this Trover 2, Trover Saves the Multiverse, which I think is a pretty fire name already. The characters that I brewed up, pretty much Trover, he's still here. It wouldn't be the game without him. The chair alien thing, I forget his name. I know Trover was racist to him, though. Basically, the person you play as. Pretty much all the same characters, you know, nothing's really changed all that much. The antagonists is... This may sound a little cliche, but if you let me explain later into the video, it's a lot more thought out. It's basically the opposite of the abstainers, the anti-stainers. All three of them are evil instead of peaceful and, like, wise and stuff. Like, wise is not a right word. I mean, this scene exists, so...
Finally they're gone. Now I can take these pants off. Oh, that's the stuff. Gotta air it out sometimes, you know.
Anyways, the anti-stainers' goal is to destroy the multiverse, instead of the universe like Lorcan wanted to in the original game. This part, I was a little skeptical on, but the Power Babies... There'll be a new version of the Power Babies, Power Toddlers. One rare one can temporarily make Trover grow larger. Another one can make him spew flames out of his hands, etc. Multiple power-ups because of the game's harder style that I want to imply. Trover and the chair guy's boss sends them on a bigger mission. You know, the green guy with the hole in his head? It's to stop the anti-stainers, and their boss gives Trover a special transporter, multi-dimensional transporter. They go through multiple new worlds, old ones that take place in a different dimension, and newer versions of older characters. while Trover finds alternate versions of himself and teams up with them, and he can swap out different Trovers with different abilities depending on the puzzle/task. Here's the twist. The anti-stainers, here's the thing that comes up when I said earlier that the anti-stainers don't sound as stupid as they are, maybe, depending. The anti-stainers are the abstainers from a different dimension where they're evil, and they came to this dimension to get the abstainers for more power to take out the multiverse. But before they can, all the Trovers they gathered from all the multiverses comes to defeat the anti-stainers with a boss battle. Again, I don't think this will ever happen, only because, you know, again, Justin Roiland, blah blah blah, the state of Squanch Games, but maybe something might happen. Maybe somebody takes over Squanch Games. Maybe me. I'm joking. But, you know, maybe something happens with Squanch Games and it gets brought back up, and maybe a Grover sequel comes out, which I will make a video on. I'll be like, oh my god, guys, I'm a genius, I predicted it, but I didn't predict the plot well at all, this probably is not going to be the plot, but I think it may sound weak, but for a Trover game, for a Squanch Games game, it sounds pretty good. Listen, just subscribe, like, whatever, see you later. I'm trying to grow this channel a little more. Please subscribe, blah, 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 whatever. See you later.